Hi, my name is Teresa. We are out here at Grow Garden Project. I'm one of the managers out here, and hopefully you'll be able to see what we're doing. We grow food out here and we give all of it away. I eat some, but we give most all of it away. So if you can see behind me, I had a lot of time on my hands. So there was a lot of straightening rows, redoing the rows. I'm kind of organized a little bit. That's one side of me that stresses other people out, where I'm a bit anyway. What we did during COVID was we straightened up our rows, got them looking beautiful, spent a lot of time out here learning the garden, reorganizing it, and prepping a lot of new beds. So the garden grew, at least I would say almost doubled in size. We moved some things into new beds where they really flourished, and then have tried out some different kinds of vegetables and fruits as well. Also, we got up a hoop house that started last year and it completed just this last month. We got the plastic over the top of it. The thing we want to do with our hoop house is to help us in what's called shoulder seasons, which is something I'm learning as well. It's going to help us grow further into fall and hopefully into winter as far as we can go with certain things that are okay with the cold, and then helps us get things into the ground sooner. We just have one hoop house. We still have the steel down at our neighbor's that he told us we could go get to actually do another. But I'm giving my husband a rest. That was a lot of work. Anyway, before we jump into the next one. Okay, so here we are in the hoop house. This is what I was talking to you about before. We got a chance to get the bones of this from a neighbor for free. He didn't want it on his property. And so we were able to put it up. And again, this is to help us extend the growing season. So something that we found in living in the Midwest, there's an end to the growth, right? And so by having something like this, we'll be able to drop the sides down. Right now it's open. You drop the sides down and the temperature in here increases just immediately. And we are going to be able to grow through, hopefully, into early winter time, and then be able to start earlier spring right directly into the soil and get some of the things out here before we used to be able to. I wanted to tell you a little bit about what has also changed this year. We were our church received a gift which was such a blessing, and part of that gift was given to the ministry. And with that, we were able to purchase something called a CoolBot. And it is a CoolBot, but it's not like a robot CoolBot. It is an 8x8x8 walk-in refrigerator. And it sits in our garage. We didn't get an external one because we don't have electricity out here or anything. So we have it inside. What that has helped is we are so much more efficient at making sure produce isn't dying on vine. All right, so I want to give you some information about what are the things that we are growing here. We grow your typical climbing beans, which is just right over here that you can't see right now, but we have climbing beans, we've got bush beans. I'm standing in front of or behind the kale. We tried lacinato kale this year. I have scarlet curly leaf. We've grown beets, carrots. I mentioned the new crop of okra. We had a whole line of sunflowers, which was a lot of fun. I try to do things that are beautiful as well as edible, hoping that when people are able to come out and help out in the garden, it's just a nice place to be. So the way we got started with Grace's Table ministry, and especially with this Grow Garden, which is what we're talking about today, is we realized there was a need for fresh produce. I was down working with them down there and giving out food from the big food pantries, and a lot of it's frozen, canned. There was just not that much fresh, and so basically you see a need, fill a need kind of situation happened, and the church just got right on board with the vision of it. And we're really supportive of starting this garden, and we really started it without a clear path as to where it was going to go. And it's taken a lot of windy paths, as I'm sure it will continue to do that. But the whole point is to bring fresh produce down to an area that is basically a food desert. This particular area lost its grocery stores. Even pre-COVID, they were gone. I have recently heard they might be getting one back, which I'm really glad for, but right now there's nothing down there. So this is a great way to just get into the community, minister just because. That is one of the funny things we would get asked is, why are you doing this? What is this all about? What's your agenda, you know? And there isn't one. God has blessed us with space to be able to grow, and our church is really all about this service, and we just want to minister to them. So aside from the very important health message, the service aspect is huge. But on the other side is our health message. And to try to get our fingers back into that even more and to start putting roots down, sorry for the pun, but I'm not really sorry, into the health message again, we need to have an active garden and be able to have a place for other ideas in our community to come here. Maybe there's other ministries that our church wants to do that having this space will be able to help that happen, grow that into fruition. We have, through the last 5-6 years, we've had children out here in classroom situations that have come out, volunteering. We've helped people with service hours. We've helped people with their volunteer hours at their school. And we look forward to the future. We pray all the time about where does God want this to go. There's so much growth potential out here. We just, you know, we need ideas, we need people, mostly people, and just when God knows we're ready, it can just go from there. I look forward to hopefully providing maybe some people with a job, paid employment, maybe being able to support some of our inner city churches that would love a garden ministry but don't have the space. Maybe we'd be able to grow for them and bring it up to them. We hope to have a seed storage, so we have that to be able to offer to people. So instead of in the future just bringing them the produce, we'd love to show them how to grow their own. So there's so many opportunities out here. We'd like to get the kids back out here again and have a classroom that maybe we can do some outdoor education. So again, you know, if you're watching this, please pray for our ministry. We take donations to help us purchase the things that we need out here, but we really would love people to come out. So contact our church. They can contact me and I can get a hold of you to get you to be able to come out and spend some time with us. But being on our knees in the dirt, there's not too many other great things that I would rather do. So thanks for watching.